Hi everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back. Today we're going to do something really interesting and super helpful for your English learning. Have you ever noticed how powerful the word take is in English? We say take off, take care, take a break. And those are just a few examples. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my entire day, from morning to night. But here's the challenge. I'll only use phrasal verbs with the word take. You'll learn what they mean, when to use them, and you'll see them in real, everyday situations. By the end of this video, you'll realize just how many ways we use take in English, and you'll be able to use them confidently too. So, are you ready to take on this challenge? Take notes, and take your English to the next level? Let's take a deep breath and dive right in. Let's take it from the top. My morning starts around 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is take a moment to wake up slowly. I don't jump out of bed immediately. I just lie there, take in the quiet, and prepare myself mentally for the day ahead. Then I take off my sleep mask and take a look at the time. If I'm running late, I have to take quick action and get moving fast. Once I'm up, I take a shower. The warm water helps me take away any sleepiness. It's like hitting a reset button. After my shower, I take care of my skin. A little moisturizer, some sunscreen. Taking care of yourself is important, even in small ways. Then comes breakfast. I usually take out some eggs and bread from the fridge. I'm not a chef, so I take it easy and make something simple. While my breakfast cooks, I take a quick glance at my phone to see if anyone tried to reach me overnight. I don't take too long, though, because I don't want to get distracted. After eating, I take my vitamins and take a sip of my morning coffee. I can't really take on the day without caffeine. Before leaving home, I take a moment to check my appearance in the mirror. Do I look presentable? Did I take everything I need? Wallet, keys, phone? Sometimes I forget something and have to take the stairs back up to my apartment. It happens more often than I'd like to admit. Finally, I'm ready. I take one last look around, take my bag, and head out the door. My commute takes about 30 minutes. I usually take the bus because it's cheaper and I can take the time to relax or read. Sometimes the bus takes forever to arrive, especially during rush hour. When that happens, I have to take a different route or take a rideshare instead. On the bus, I take out my headphones and take in some music or a podcast. It helps me take my mind off the crowded ride. I also take this time to mentally prepare for work. What meetings do I have? What tasks should I take priority on? When I finally arrive, I take a deep breath before entering the office. Sometimes work can be stressful, so I try to take things positively from the start. I take the elevator to the 5th floor, greet my colleagues, and take my seat at my desk. The first thing I do is take off my jacket and take out my laptop. Time to take care of business. I take a few minutes to settle in. I take stock of what I need to do today and take notes on my to-do list. Then I take on my emails. There are always so many waiting. I try not to let them take over my whole morning, but sometimes they do. Around 9 a.m., I usually have a team meeting. We take turns sharing updates on our projects. My manager always says, "Don't take too long on each point. We have a lot to cover." So we try to take it seriously and stay focused. During meetings, I take notes on my laptop. I've learned that if I don't take down important points, I'll forget them later. Sometimes we disagree on ideas. When that happens, we don't take it personally. We take a professional approach and discuss different perspectives. If a colleague makes a mistake, we don't take them to task harshly. We take a supportive approach and help them figure it out. After the meeting, I take a short break. Maybe take a walk to the coffee machine or take a peek out the window. These little breaks help me take a breather and take away some of the mental fatigue. Then I take up my main project for the day. Today I'm working on a presentation. I take my time with it because I want it to be good. I take inspiration from previous presentations and take elements that worked well before. Sometimes my computer freezes and I have to take a moment to restart it. Technology can be frustrating, but I try not to let it take away my focus. By noon I'm ready to take a break. My stomach starts to take over my thoughts and I know it's time for lunch. I take my coworker Mike with me. We usually take a walk to a nearby cafe and take our lunch there. Today, we decide to take a chance on a new restaurant that just opened. We take a table by the window with a nice view. The server comes over and we take a look at the menu. There are so many options. We take our time deciding. I finally take the grilled chicken sandwich, and Mike takes the burger. We also take some iced tea to drink. While we wait, Mike and I take the opportunity to catch up. But we don't just talk about work. We take an interest in each other's lives, too. He tells me about a problem he's having with his car. I try to take his side and offer some advice, but I also tell him to take it easy and not stress too much. When our food arrives, we take a moment to appreciate how good it looks before we take our first bites. The food is delicious. We were right to take a risk on this new place. After we finish, we take care of the bill, take a short walk around the block, and then take ourselves back to the office. That lunch break really helped me take away the stress and take on the afternoon with fresh energy. Back at my desk, I take up where I left off. I have about 3 hours before the end of the workday, so I need to take advantage of this time. I take another look at my to-do list and take note of what's most urgent. I decide to take on the hardest task first while I still have energy. It's a challenging project, but I tell myself to take it step by step. I don't have to take on everything at once. Around 3 p.m., I start to take notice of my energy dropping. That afternoon slump is real, so I take a quick break. I take a walk to the break room, take an apple from the fruit basket, and take a few minutes to chat with a colleague. These small moments help me take my mind off work stress and take some lightness into the day. When I get back, I take a different approach to my work. Instead of forcing myself to concentrate, I take on some easier tasks that don't require as much brain power. I take care of some administrative stuff, take down some notes for tomorrow, and take stock of what I've accomplished today. One of my tasks is to take part in a client call at 4 p.m. I make sure to take everything I need into the meeting room. Laptop, notebook, water. The call goes well. The client is happy with our progress, and that takes a weight off my shoulders. After the call, I take a moment to celebrate that small win. It's important to take pride in your accomplishments, even the small ones. I spend the last hour of work taking care of loose ends and making sure I don't take any unfinished business home with me. By 5:30 p.m., I'm done. I take my things, say goodbye to my coworkers, and take my leave. The commute home takes about the same time as the morning. I take the bus again, but this time it's less crowded. I take this time to decompress. I don't take out my phone to check work emails. That can wait until tomorrow. Instead, I take in the view outside the window and just let my mind wander. Sometimes you need to take a mental break and not think about anything specific. When I get home, I take off my work clothes immediately and take on something comfortable, sweatpants and a t-shirt. Then I take to the kitchen to make dinner. I'm pretty tired, so I take the easy route and make pasta with a simple sauce. While it cooks, I take a moment to tidy up a bit. I take out the trash, take care of the dishes from breakfast, and take a wipe to the counters. Once dinner is ready, I take my plate to the couch and take in an episode of my favorite show. This is my time to just relax and take it easy. After dinner, I take care of a few personal things. I take a look at my bank account to check my spending, take note of some bills I need to pay, and take care of a few text messages I haven't answered. Then I take some time for myself. Sometimes I take up a book and read for a while. Other times I take a yoga mat out and take a few minutes to stretch. Tonight I decide to take a quick evening walk. I take my time enjoying the fresh air and take in the neighborhood scenery. I take off all my worries and just take in the relaxation. After my walk, I take care of my nighttime routine. Brush teeth, wash face, take my skincare seriously. I also take a moment to plan for tomorrow. What should I take on first? What can I take off my plate? Finally, around 10 p.m., I take myself to bed. I take a book with me and read for a few minutes before I take off my glasses and turn off the light. As I'm falling asleep, I take comfort in the fact that I made it through another day. Tomorrow I'll take on new challenges, but for now, I just take it easy and rest. And that's my full day using only take phrasal verbs. Can you believe how versatile this one word is? We use it in so many different ways throughout the day. I hope this video helped you take in some new phrases and take your English understanding to a higher level. Now it's your turn. Try to take note of how often you hear take phrasal verbs in movies, podcasts, or conversations. You'll be surprised. If this video was helpful, please take a second to like it and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to take the notification bell seriously so you never miss a new lesson. Take care of yourself, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take it easy and keep taking steps forward in your English journey. Goodbye.